Okay, well above Tahoe Lake, obviously, up in the hills above. But absolutely, they had 15 inches of snow a week ago, and a lot of it is still here. So they had a bear print on the balcony here, and there are clear rabbit and lovely icicles there. Look at those icicles. They've been dripping off for the last week. So really feels back into my skiing days, being in a ski resort like this. This is just amazing. Interesting icicles here in Tahoe. It gets really cold at night, and then in the daytime it warms up with the sunshine. But very interesting. So a beautiful sunny day, pretty chilly. It got down to 19 Fahrenheit overnight, which is about minus 6 or 7 centigrade, so pretty chilly, but beautiful sunny day today. Still cold, and we've had visits from birds and a rabbit. So very, very nice up here in Tahoe, up in the ski resort area. Beautiful. Here we have the mountain chickadee. There were several of them actually, and they were obviously enjoying the seeds that had been put out for them to feed on. So this was on Sunday morning. Pretty chilly out there. I was looking through the glass of the doors and just caught this one landing. Beautiful photo. Very, very lucky. And here we have the golden-mantled ground squirrel. And here we have the Stella's jay. Not a little bit in the shade, so we can't really see the blue, the bright blue, lower down on the body. But the crest, the black crest, is pretty distinctive. And here we have one landing again. Close to Incline Village on the Nevada side of Lake Tahoe, with these wonderful boulders, very large, very rounded, absolutely beautiful, with this still lake and a little bit of haze in the distance, and then the mountains above it all. Beautiful. So this is Sands Harbour Beach on Lake Tahoe. Late on a Sunday afternoon with the mist on the lake. And then after a lovely sunset on the way down from Sand Harbour Beach to Carson City, it was on to Red's for an evening meal and a wonderful view of all the amazing vehicles, carts and God knows what, hanging from the ceiling. Anyway, it was very, very nice to see and fascinating to see everything there. This is Alice, this is John, they brought me into Red's. What an amazing place. It doesn't go off. Well, I just hope that nothing breaks and nothing falls down. So this is Red's in Carson City, Nevada. It was quite nice because when we'd finished our meal, we found that that evening, all the families of people working in the restaurant were invited in, and it was a big Christmas and Thanksgiving decorations party going on. The whole place was being decorated, ready for Thanksgiving coming up later in the week on Thursday, and then of course Christmas later on. So very nice to see it all happening, and the little kid is getting up high to reach up and take part in it all. And then the next day, of course, I had to get back down to the boat. So we drove back down to Sacramento to get for me to get the train back to Berkeley. Of course, as we got underway and got on our way, it was interesting to see slowly deciduous trees started to appear again. Up to that point, quite high up, of course, it was just the conifers. So the snow slowly disappeared, and the peaks still had snow on them in places, but the trees changed. And eventually, when we got to Sacramento, there was that beautiful foliage where they'd planted some maples to give colour at this time of year. But a very nice drive back down to Sacramento, a slightly different way via South Shore, Heavenly, the ski resort of Heavenly, and a couple of other ski resorts, and of course passing from Nevada into California to get down to Sacramento. But a very lovely break for me, and now it's back to the boat work, and I feel quite refreshed. It was very nice to get away from the boat just for a day or two. So thanks very much to Alice and John for letting that happen and inviting me up to Tahoe. Thanks a lot.